Well, comic fans, I am back with another video. You're in chapter issue 1 of the Spider-Man Noir comic, which was one of the oldest else but I don't know how this idea came to be, the Spider-Man Noir comic. Because this came out before the Spider-Verse comic did. So yeah. This comic is a 4-issue miniseries from this alternate universe. I don't know where the idea came up for this character. Eh? Because I'm gonna be reading a lot of Spider-Man comics. Like I'm gonna be reading quite a lot of Spider-Man comics, man. Huh. Oh, this is a great way to get more familiar with the world of Spider-Man Noir. So none of the other Spider-Verse characters ever had their own shows or movies to expand their lore. Like seriously, there are ideas that could actually expand the lore on these characters. Marvel, make it happen. Make animated movies. And you made some animated movies based off the same voice actors as your TV shows. So why not just have a new original animated movies like what DC's been doing for years? A DC original movie. Some of them based on comics, some of them original. Why, I don't know why Marvel's never done that much. Other than the anime movies and series, and some team up movies, that's all they done. Which is hard. They have potential gold mine with making original Spider-Man movies. Take away the different points of Spider-Man's time, original stories. That's like make one of the biggest baddest villains of threat of the film. I mean, come on. Okay, original threat. Make it a crossover movie. Adapt the team up comics, actually. Why not adapt the Spider-Man team up comics from the Ultimate Universe? Adapting those could actually work. Adapting the team up comics could work as a movie. Spider-Man teaming up with a random hero every time. That'd be a unique idea to adapt. That way you can find a good Spidey voice. Just a bit to use in case they're going for a different direction after Robbie Damon. Or they could just keep Robbie Damon as Ultimate Spider-Man. He works well as the younger version. Sorry, out topic. Right, let's get into the story. So the comic opens up in 1933 New York City. Let me say that again. So the comic opens up in New York City, 1933. So it's in early 1930s, prior to World War II. And I think Nazi Germany's already been established at that point in time, I think. I'm not too familiar with world history and stuff. All I know is World War II began in late 1939. So interesting. Spider-Man exists in the 1930s. I wish DC hasn't done something like that. Batman during World War II. Like, what would the DC universe look like during World War II? We all set during World War II. I mean, non-Nazi experience creates supervillains. Each member of the Justice League has to fight for Lady Liberty. And they could actually make something unique and make the heroes from different countries of allies. Allied countries, more simply. Make the DC heroes of national Marvel make the DC heroes of different nationalities instead of making them one all American. That'd be something unique, and you could design them to represent each country. Like, what did you? Superman's definitely a big old American Boy Scout. I mean, the red and blue. He doesn't have white, but he's definitely a big Boy Scout, and he's very American. So, yeah, he's obviously American. Batman, I'm not sure. Sorry. As I said, 1933 New York. Um, uh, anyway, we get a narration by a mysterious person. And it's cut to police. And you storm the Daily Bugle. Mm, mm. Mention that Jameson has been called to police saying he got shot. At home, open the door, they find this universe's Spider-Man. Now, here's the best costume appearance. Yeah, not really a fan of the design there. That's just because his designs have improved quite a lot over the years, in my opinion. You know, designs quite changed quite a lot. Like, I just know too much about the original design. I don't know, it's probably just me. Spider-Man Noir. You know, look, Spider-Man holding a gun. Police obviously suspect Spider-Man for shooting Jameson. It's don't know if he's dead or not. But Spider-Man claims he didn't do it. No choice but to swim away. He has black webs like symbiote. But I think they will later change back to white because, you know, spider webs are white. Might have been the early design bin. I thought this is just, at the time it was a new character. Those new Spider-Man staples that came out recently, like Spider-X, could become big popular characters of their own right. When I think about it, just think what about something. I forgot now. Girls can love it. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, we go back 3 weeks, and he's introduced to the narrator, Ben Urich, a photographer for the Daily Bugle. Told the old man he hears a protest going on. The homeless man says it's led by a woman named May Parker. So we see her rally up people. A bunch of goons say just to get off a high horse and try to force her down. But she is protected by her nephew, Pia, who gets beaten up. But Eric stops the fight. You know, it seems untouchable for some reason. Pia's belief. As we learn that Pia's uncle Ben was died. Pia still believes in good. You know, so he took him under his. So Eric decides to take him somewhere, a bar called the Black Cat. That's introduced to the bar owner, Felicia Hardy. Very interesting take on the Black Cat. Instead of being a supervillain, well, that bad girl must if you get what I mean. She's basically a Catwoman ripoff with flirtatious Spider-Man things. But unlike Catwoman, does not exactly have any much redeeming qualities. But I mean, she's a likable character. That's not what I mean. Like good guys qualities and stuff. You get if you know Catwoman, you know what I mean. But instead, they made Felicia own a car. So instead, she's a bar owner here. That's interesting. So they aged up Felicia. There's not know if Peter's still a teenager here or he's just always an adult. I don't know. Hey, this world is not very fair. They still believe in good and bad. But look at the power figures here. Some of them pretty shady things. As then we get a glimpse of the man called the infamous man called the Goblin, as we mentioned before. So yeah, Osborn, obviously Norman Osborn is the Goblin. But why is he called the Goblin? No one knows. Yes, there's loyal workers are Craven, Sergei Kravenov, aka Craven, who's an animal tamer, and Adrian Toombs, aka Vulture, who was part of a freak show for not eating rats, eating heads off rats. So Norman found him. You do not want to cross them. They're dangerous. Beer believes his uncle was murdered by the goblin. Ben cares for Bay as well. But for consistency's sake, I may call him Ulrich. Ulrich. I may call him by his last name for consistency's sake, because we know about Peter's uncle Ben. It's coincidental that they called this guy Ben. What, he's supposed to be like a new mentor figure for Peter? Or is he going to get killed off not too long from now? I just got a feeling he's going to die. Shane comic book deaths are never permanent. It has become too much of a trend. It seems like Marvel's content with keeping the characters dead this time in the MCU. The fuck? Anyway, Peter, it's not like us on 1 minute, even when he's talking. Peter just throws juice water on him. Then Eric really apologizes to Norman, saying he's just a friend and stuff. If Eric was around, Peter could be the next target. That's reckless and stupid. He does mention, did you see his face reward for him? Eric definitely knows what he's talking about. The only reason Peter's alive is because he's here. He knows knows more about Osborn than anyone else. So it takes Peter to the Daily Bugle to get a job there. He wants to help people. Being a photographer might be able to help people get eyes on the situation. I don't know, there's a Harry Osborn in this continuity. No, if you're only familiar with Spider-Man Noir from Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, then you probably don't know that the character Hammerhead in the game was not from the never appeared in the Noir universe at all. Which is kind of odd. That is odd when you think about it. Marvel's never used that. Marvel's never done that. That's weird. Seriously, Hammerhead suits the continuity more. Like, he's probably not that much of a popular villain. I haven't becoming more popular in this continuity of Noir. Yeah, it took Shattered Dimensions to do that. It's kind of weird. So yeah, Peter takes me. Donkey the Ben. He explains about how his uncle mentioned how his uncle died. He was tied out so he couldn't release him, was beaten up, and then seems to set a lot of dogs on him, leaving a mangled corpse behind. He's heard that story before, but Eric's heard that story before, but what's news to him is that Peter's the one who found the corpse. My God. This Ben's fate is even worse than the main 616 Ben. Oh, that is sad. Kind of sad. So yeah, Peter. Yes, Eric reveals that what killed Ben wasn't dogs. It was cannibalized by Adrian Toombs, the vulture. Being tortured in that breach show for years, Shiverwade got rid of any bit of humanity he had left. Now it's more like a wild animal. How do you know this? Because he was there. ending the first issue there. It's a 4-issue miniseries. So I'm definitely interested to continue this. Let me know if you want. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please press that button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel, notification bell, all these because of future. I'll see you guys next time for more comics. Comic Book Avenger out.